let me just rephrase this question. There are two things, right? There is an income arbitrage fund and a regular arbitrage fund.
Yeah.
I want to understand the difference between the
Yes.
two. And an income arbitrage fund is a new debt mutual fund product that has come out. So just explain the pros and cons.
So I'll talk about ARB so that income ARB becomes easier to understand. So
ARB is very simple. Most of the funds
buy particular stock on, let's say, one exchange and sell the same stock on other exchange. That's the arbitrage, because different exchanges will have different prices for a stock. And there are times when the ARB fund gives you great returns. When the market has a very high volatility, you will have great returns on ARB fund because the arbitrage between the same stock in different exchanges will be high. And generally, when the markets are going up, you will see that ARB funds are giving higher returns. They give up to 7.8 to 8% kind of a return. And because it's an equity product, categorized as debt because it's low risk because you're buying and selling the same stock. It is taxed as an equity taxation of a long-term and short-term capital gain. It's a very interesting product that it gives you the same safety, but it taxed as an equity product. So our fund is also a product where generally between 3 months to 12 months, kind of a capital requirement that you have, people park it in our funds, right? And that is gaining a lot of popularity, right? I was in Kolkata, we are setting up our office there, and you go to a lot of these small businesses, right? Who you would think that they don't understand anything about mutual fund. And I was surprised to see that most of these people are putting their savings account money, corporate bank money into our funds because they understand the taxation so well now. So there is a lot of penetration of that happening, and you will see that the inflows on our fund in the next couple of years will massively shoot up because the taxation wise it's a great product. Now let's come to the new product, which is the income R fund. So what has happened is debt mutual fund initially was taxed much better, but in the recent budget, they have reduced and made the debt product as a similar taxation to your income slab. So debt mutual fund has become like your FD. So income R, what they do is they invest some part of their investment into debt funds, and these are income R is a fund of funds. So they invest in different funds. So they invest in the debt funds, which has corporate papers like AA, AAA, A, different products. And 35% or more is into ARB, arbitrage funds. Because 35% and more is into arbitrage funds and remaining is into debt funds, your taxation is an equity taxation. Your taxation is an arbitrage fund taxation, but you get a debt portfolio because you have remaining 60-65% into debt mutual funds. And that's the beauty, and that's the very recent product. There is very limited awareness about this product. So
why is that a good thing?
Because we are saying that 40% of your investment has to be fixed income. 60% has to be, let's say, equity. Now 40% में से आप थोड़ा FD कर लो, थोड़ा bonds कर लो. But you can still do that 40% through income R, where you get the portfolio of corporate bonds or debt product with the low risk, but your taxation is significantly lower. So that's a good thing to invest in that product because you get your portfolio allocation, but with the lower taxation.
So if I have, say, a couple of lakhs, 1-2 lakhs, just, to invest somewhere,
right,
and I want to park it for the shorter term in a product, income arbitrage funds is a good opportunity.
Income arbitrage fund is a good opportunity. That's short term because that will give you the taxation of the equity.
Okay. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. What else apart from? So you spoke about income arbitrage funds, regular ARB funds, debt mutual, which is in the debt mutual fund category, and liquid funds.
Yes.
What else?
So right now, there are a couple of products which we generally don't categorize as fixed income, but should be part of your portfolio is gold and silver. Silver, nobody talks, but gold is a great product. So gold, and we have seen the stories that how gold has given a 24% return in the last 1 year and all of that. But there were 3 key products that existed always in gold. One is the SGB, one is gold mutual fund, and one is digital gold. Right? Digital gold is very popular these days, we have seen. SGBs was the most interesting product, but now government has stopped it, right? So anybody who has bought it should hold on.
Killed it. Just
they just killed it. Yeah, they have killed it because it's the best product, investment product that you should have done. So if anybody missed it, they missed the opportunity, right? But after that, if you look at the gold mutual fund, Gold mutual fund fund of fund, which invest in the ETF of gold, is only 20,000 crores market across all the mutual fund. And if you include ETFs as well, I think it should be around 65,000 crores. It's significantly lower than ideally it should be, right? And the major reason is SGB was there. Anybody who wanted that gold exposure and is aware was doing SGBs and not doing gold mutual fund. And everywhere else, whether you go onto any app, you will never see gold at the top. You'll always see equity funds,
Correct.
top 5, and the highest AUM goes there. When you go look at the distributor will always push for the equity funds because the commission is much higher there. Equity for gold is significantly lower. But now between digital gold and gold mutual fund, digital gold is not a great product. First, digital gold is not a regulated product. Second, it's not regulated by SEBI or RBI. Second is you have a GST on the digital gold. Third, there is a lot of price transparency issues on that. Let's say you buy 100 rupees gold today and you sell it today immediately. You will sell it at a 97, 98. So that is the problem. That problem doesn't exist on the gold
mutual fund.
Right. And that is also taxed as a long-term and a short-term capital gain.
Okay.